What's going on? My name's RDN Gaming. I am here playing some more Doug Flutie Maximum Football 2020. Now, pay attention to the gameplay as I won't be talking about it. I'm just going to be talking about my honest review of the game so far. So the game's been out for a week now. It was released on September 25th. And there's a lot of room for improvement for this game. One thing you might notice right off the bat in gameplay is the smoothness of the tackling. They put a physics-based game engine, like tackling engine, I guess, into this game, and it is very smooth. It's very nice compared to Madden. Now, I haven't gotten into the customization of the 32 teams here, so you're going to have to bear with me right now. We got Kansas City, okay, great, and Nashville is going to be the Tennessee Titans here. As I kick it off, I'm just going to talk through the game a little bit, the way it's set up, and why you should buy it. I put out a video about my top 5 reasons to buy this game. I think you should go take a look at that because that'll show you a little bit more than what I'm doing here. But, truth be told, I didn't know what to expect from this game this year. I bought Madden, or excuse me, not Madden, I bought Maximum Football 19 over the summer, so I hadn't really been around Maximum Football since, you know, the game became more and more popular over the last year or so, and I decided I was going to buy 20 as soon as it dropped, and I haven't been upset about how it's played yet. There are still some kinks being figured out, but those kinks are all going to be figured out because Maximum Football, the studio Canuck Play, they're just incredible people. They really know what the fans want, and they give it to them. There's a nice stop there on third down. But even there, you see these little graphics pop up. Those weren't in the game last year. This is an improvement. And these are all improvements that were suggested by the fans. There's a fair catch there at the 30. And truthfully, if you're tired of EA not listening to the fans, this is a studio that you want to support. The game is $30 in the PlayStation and Xbox store right now, and I think it's worth every penny right now. Yeah, you might be upset with breaking a couple tackles there. You might be upset a little bit coming directly from Madden if you've never played Maximum Football 19 before, and that's excuse me, that's okay. The thing to pay attention to, though, is the, I don't know, just the smoothness of the game and the attention to detail that the studio puts in on a day-to-day basis. The customization is one thing that everybody loves, and that's basically one of the main selling points of this game, is the customization. And I think that's something that if you want to put time into, it is honestly worth it. It's worth every dollar to buy this game. Jerome makes a nice play there. And fully customized. You can check out some of my older videos, probably from Maximum Football 19 or so. I've got a couple of them up on YouTube right now. You can go look at them and see all the customization I did. And overall, that took me the better part of a day. You know, if I combine all the hours I put into it, it's probably about 7 to 8 hours of work. But once you get into a role and figure out what works best, it's pretty simple. You know, we haven't had the ability to create a team in Madden since, like, what, Madden 25 or something? And here, you can create leagues of your own. And that's why you have the ability to create 9, 10, 16, 27, 32, and 132 team leagues. I got sacked there on third down, tried to pass it. No biggie there. As Nashville comes up with the stop. But pay attention, there are very little details to this game that make it excellent and make the gameplay feel smooth. In Madden, it's all animation based, and we've been experiencing that for quite some time now. As this kick is up and good. Jackson puts it through to give Kansas City the 3-point lead. To give you a little update on the scoring drive here, that really doesn't happen in Madden either. You can't see, oh, that was that was an 8-play drive, and so threw the ball 4 times, and then we ran the ball another 4 times, or something like that. There's just little things about this game that make it stand out in terms of a authentic simulation game that EA claims that that's the product. They claim that their product is a simulation style football game. Now, one thing that I haven't yet discovered, because I haven't gotten far enough into Dynasty yet, but I'm hoping to. That's probably gonna be my next video, if not a live stream. That was a problem right there too. Something that happened in the last game was if a kick receiver misplayed the ball, the AI really wouldn't know what to do. But that's not a big deal. The game will be just fine. One thing to take apart into is the Maximum Football 2020 Simulation League. If you are unfamiliar with that, go look up. Just go look it up on the internet, or go follow MGN Sports, Canuck Play, and Master Football Game on Twitter. They've got all the information there, and it's really quite interesting. And Custis is going to take this to the house. I need to rearrange my custom button mapping, which is another talking point I like to say. Let's say in Madden you were frustrated that you couldn't do a certain move because of the way the buttons were set up. Well, now you can configure that here. You can change all of the custom buttons, and last year's sprint was X. You can now make it R2, or literally whatever you want. So this is just a little bit more gameplay here. I'm gonna get probably through the first quarter, and then that's it. But if I were to give this game a rating out of 10 right now, I'm going to give it I want to say 7 right now, because I know that there's going to be room for improvement. If a game can't get better, then what's the point of buying it? You know, my thing is, let's talk about franchise mode in Madden for a second. So I split the seam here. Can I take this to the house? I think I'm going to take this to the house. Nice blocking there. Excuse me. But, you know, in franchise, it's the same thing year in and year out, and they don't ever update it. This game has updates every year. They put out patch updates quite frequently to help their gameplay. Something that Madden really doesn't do. Yeah, they'll put out, you know, player upgrades week to week, but does that really have any effect on what you're playing? If you're not doing like Ultimate Team or something? Not really. So that's just one thing, that if you're going to compare these two games, you have to compare what you don't like about Madden and compare it to, okay, is it in this game, and how good is it? They've really improved a lot of small details the Canuck Gameplay Studio has, in terms of just, you know, these details that you see visually. The lighting in this game is a drastic improvement. It looks cleaner. The player builds are a little bit better as well. They're a little bit more refined with some better details. The last names have gotten a lot bigger improvement. I know this is just a weird thing to talk about, but they had some weird last names in the Maximum Football 19. They've changed it up to more familiar and more common last names, like you saw Jackson there, you see Stewart, Ford. These are just things that kind of were missing from the game, which it's not a big deal at all. I wouldn't worry about it a whole lot. As Olsen there, that's a nice hit there. Nice solid hit. Clean animation there. And after every play, if a player has, you know, stats that need to be shown, they will do that. Because Jackson there gets in the way. Not a PI yet. But as for penalties, I haven't really experienced a whole lot of penalties. There will be the occasional penalty, but it's not going to be annoying like in Madden where they're all scripted. As there's a nice pass break up by the linebacker. There's no scripted I don't know if that's a word, but this game isn't scripted like Madden is, and that's something that you're fed up with. That's something that you can look forward to when you buy this game. Almost got that blocked punt. I don't know why I called for a fair catch. Didn't want to. I had room to run, but no big deal. I'm up 10-7 right now, which is kind of nice. Let's get more into the passing game, because the passing game is a little bit different than last year. It was really easy to pass deep in this game last year. As there I go again. I'm purposely going to get tackled just so I can show you some more gameplay. That was just such a nice pass. The passes are usually on target, which is nice. There is the occasional incomplete pass, which is, you know, it's normal for a game to be like that. Take a look at the offensive line here real quick. I get good protection for the most part. I'm gonna scramble out of this real quick though. But the pocket will stay clean for a good 3 to 5 seconds. And one thing that you're gonna have to pay attention to is double teams. The AI really doesn't understand double teams right now, so that's one thing that they're gonna work on still. But the dev team is really solid at getting out good information and making sure that you enjoy playing their game, because that's what it comes down to. If you enjoy playing this game, then you should buy it. Or if you think you're going to enjoy playing this game, then you should buy it. Daniels there on the reception. I heard a defender just got him down, but that's one thing too, is the gang tackling physics have become increasingly smoother as well. As AJ Daniels gets his first grab of the game. They also have a variety of play calling abilities, formations. I'm going to step into this throw. See? Incomplete pass. Not upset about it at all. I could have taken off and run, but I just wanted to show you guys a little bit of what this game has to offer through and through. They got 10 pages of rushing plays here. And then 25 pages of passing plays. So if you're a passing guy and you'd like to throw the ball, this is certainly one of the games for you. And the nice thing is that there are no suggestions. I think that can be a very annoying thing for Madden. That they're just play suggestions that don't make much sense. There's a nice move by Johnson making the cut, and he's going to get taken out of bounds at the 4. That's a pretty smooth juke right there. I got 2 seconds left. Well, that's the end of the first quarter, and I'm going to score real quick, and then I'm probably going to end this video. But I'd like to thank you all for watching. Hopefully I've been able to persuade you guys a little bit as to why you should buy this game, as John Johnson's having himself a day. As Fleeton is able to take it in for 6. Nice push there by the offensive line. And that's basically it, guys. I really just enjoy playing this game. It's something that I don't have to have, you know, that I could play for a few hours and not be bored of it. I think I get bored of Madden pretty quickly, and I think you could say the same. But that's all. My name is RDN Gaming. I'd like to thank you for watching this video, and I hope I see you guys again next time.